Steve Moran here, and today I'm talking to my friend Sarah Hoit, and who is the co-founder of Connected Living. And besides loving the technology, which I do love, one of the things I love about Sarah and the company she founded is they are really, really committed to being a social impact company. And so, Sarah, why don't you just talk to me a little bit about your philosophy about being a social impact company rather than just being a company that's looking to maximize profits?
Well, Steve, it's such a pleasure as always to talk to you, and thank you for the opportunity and for asking the question. Connected Living has, from its founding, had a mission to connect families and seniors and communities, knowing that this was a critical need. It came actually as a co-founder of the company. Both my partner and I had personal circumstances that we, like every other family, were dealing with aging loved ones who were not connected and to whom we wanted to be part of their daily lives. And, we fundamentally believed as a company, and I have throughout my whole career, I've done 3 different things in my career: national service and an education company, and now this, that there is a double bottom line, that if you are changing lives and doing good, there is both a social and a financial ROI, and believe solidly in that. So we are a social impact company. We started around the huge need a decade ago to connect an aging population. And boy, you find yourself in this scary and sad year and moment when everyone is disconnected, and our value proposition of just trying to bring families close and have people not completely alone in the pandemic has become essential. So we're proud of our heritage, and it's actually never been more important than right this moment.
So there's no question about that. And right now, as we talk, as I'm on social media, I'm hearing more and more people talking about how they're having to become more restrictive because of the community spread that's happening across the country. So a few weeks ago when we were chatting, you told me a couple of really, really powerful stories about how your technology has worked to make an impact on people's lives, how your company is making an impact on people's lives. And so I'd love to have you tell those stories for the audience, because they're just such important. They really embody, they what they really say is, we're serious about the social impact. We're not just talking about it.
Well, there's so many stories, Steve, as you can imagine, over a decade of connecting seniors and their families and community. A few come to mind. One very special one, when we come into a community, for those who don't know, we bring every type of connection, from mobile apps and tablets and a whole portal that can connect all the content and people within a community, a private way for families to connect with their loved ones and share life stories and artwork and photos, etc., the digital signage, engagement on in-room TV. So we have a whole host, and of course now Temmie the robot, which another really fun way to connect. So we have a whole host of ways that people can do it. But part of it is just bringing people in the community together and giving that touch point to the family, who, of course, are all connected and all have one of these in their hand. So one special story that I think we talked about was a gentleman we worked with, Carl, who had not been connected before and had fairly severe Parkinson's and was an artist, which many people in his own community didn't know. And when he got connected, not only was his family had the chance to have a window in and to be part of his life and to send him photos, but he also had a chance to share his artwork and a lot of the things that he did with his own community, and his fellow residents started to see some of his beautiful pieces. And it really was quite, we have people in the community say all the time, I've met more people in the last 2 or 3 months since you guys got here than the previous 3 or 4 years, because I know who they are, I know their names, I know what they do. And that's some of the power of technology. You have a chance to share pieces of yourself. Sadly, with that story, we lost Carl about 18 months after we first met him. And as we all know, sadly, in this industry, that is a common story. And we were able to provide his family and others and friends a chance to say things about him that they wanted to say, and give the family a whole piece of life and art and comments that they never would have had. So it's not just the connection in the moment, but also that lasting voice.
Sarah, that was an amazing story. So, as part of your, in keeping with your goal to be a social impact company, you have, and we have been talking a little bit about how you might really give back to the community in this holiday season. And you come up with something that I think is actually an amazing idea. So, can you talk to me a little bit about this gift you want to give senior living operators and owners during the holidays?
Absolutely. As you know, we've been building for years a beautiful technology to meaningfully connect privately and meaningfully connect seniors and their families and communities. And we do have a gift that we can give. We have a beautiful mobile app, both iOS and Android, that we are willing and would be delighted to offer to any community who's trying to connect here at the holidays, a free community code. So it's a simple download. We get a free community code that is applicable to your community, and that families and staff and grandkids and residents can download and be able to not only connect to critical information in the community, albeit a celebration or an alert, but also to connect privately with each other and share their time capsule, their life story, holiday moments, and just connect. And we know that every family member, every grandchild, every staff member has a phone. And some residents do, some do not, or a tablet. We can also help provide that. So if you're in a community where some residents need access and don't have it, clearly that's something that we do as well. So we know that, connection right now in the pandemic is on everyone's mind. Everyone is separated. The doors are closed. There's fear. And the only way we come out of this and rise up is to be able to be as connected as possible. And it's something we can do. So we're really delighted to do it. And we want to do it at no cost for the whole holiday period.
So this is really cool because this really is a tremendous Christmas gift for connected living, to give to senior living communities, and more importantly, that it's a tremendous gift for communities to be able to give their residents, their families, so that even if you've got somebody in quarantine or they're across the country, they have this ability to connect with each other, to connect with their loved one in the community, and all at no cost. Of course, we will say, of course, that sorry about that. I hate it. You got the phone go. I got my phone going off here. But of course, you get your they'd love to be able to talk about how they can help you after the holidays, but there's no obligation, and it's just a powerful thing that each of you who are in communities can give to your families and your team members to make their lives better through the holidays. So Sarah, this is a really cool gift. We'll put a link in with the video so you can go to a page and find out how to access that, but no obligation at all. So Sarah, thank you for giving this to the industry. Thank you for your heart and your passion for the industry.
You're welcome.